We're live at the Mississippi Trade Mart for the Mississippi Farm Bureau and AgUP, a sale of champions. We welcome to the Element Wealth Studio set up here in the corridor serving the big trade halls at the Mississippi Trade Mart. It's the Commissioner of the Mississippi Department of Agriculture and Commerce, Commissioner Andy Gipson. Always good to see you, sir.
Great to see you again, Gerard. Thank you for having me. It's great to be back.
Yes, sir. So big day with these young folks and the sale of champions, and I've got a view here from our vantage point. I was just talking about on the air as they're staging the animals that they're bringing into the hall there. I just saw a really big steer going through there.
And those steers are selling for nearly $20,000 more. Some of them $30,000. This is a great program. It is the best youth development and workforce development program in the state of Mississippi. These livestock families, they devote the whole year to raising these animals. These children learn to work. They're learning skills that's going to make them the future leaders that they already are. And so this is all about supporting our young people today.
Yeah, and it's a good point there, Commissioners, is the work ethic that is taught and how dang important that is in today's society.
We need it.
Especially in a state where, as you know, we're all concerned about it, such a low labor participation rate. Yeah. These people, even before they're earning an income for their livelihoods to support their families, they're already learning how to get up and work and then work after school.
Yeah, and we've got a proven track record. This is the 55th year of the Sale of Champions. You look back, we have the current chairwoman of the Sale of Champions Committee that raises these private funds. She's an executive at Regions Bank. You have all these other leaders who this program has built up who are right here based in Mississippi. And so when you look at these young people who walk across here, whether it's a steer that they've shown or a lamb or a hog or a goat, you're looking at the future leadership of the state of Mississippi. And this is a program we want to keep growing. We've set back-to-back records 3 years in a row. We hope to break that record again today. And I want to thank you for coming out here, bringing SuperTalk out here to promote this.
Our pleasure. It's an important part of our state, no doubt. And to your point, I had the pleasure earlier on the program of interviewing Leighton Varner, scholarship recipient. Her father, of course, serves in the Mississippi House of Representatives, Lance Varner. But what a delight it was to interview her, and she expressed an interest, of course, in a career in agriculture and perhaps political office.
Yeah, I could see that. I know Leighton. I know that's a great family. But look, you look at this Sale of Champions Committee, and you're looking at the leading industries in Mississippi, and it's not just agriculture, although we're front and center, and we are the #1 industry, but you've got financial services industries like Southern Ag Credit, that's our chief sponsor here at the Dixie National, truck like Mid-South Ford dealers, you've got equipment like AgUP, and you've got, of course, the Mississippi Farm Bureau and the insurance sector that's all built around the backbone of Mississippi industry, which is and always has been agriculture. We're proud to promote it, and I want to personally thank all of our private sector partners out there, and also legislators. They form their own buying group.
Just saw about 5 of them walk by.
They went Representative Price Wallace and
Neil Whaley,
who took my place in the Senator Neil Whaley and all the great senators and representatives.
Tyler McCon,
Senator McCon. That's right. It's a great. This is a fantastic program, and everybody's pulling the same direction. And we have the privilege to have these facilities to hold it in, and we're going to keep this program growing. We're excited about it.
Yeah, it's awesome, and of course, Dixie National. One of the most prominent rodeos in the country.
It is, and a report just came out. The National Finals Rodeo put out the top 60 rodeos in America. There were 59 that were west of the Mississippi, only one east, and the Dixie National Rodeo was the one east of the Mississippi River, and it is still the largest rodeo east of the Mississippi River. So we've become a destination nationally for not only the livestock shows that come here, but also the rodeo, the cowboys, cowgirls, and we had cowboys competing from Australia last year. They'll be here, I'm sure, again. But it's become an economic development destination for the state, and I just signed a 3-year contract to extend it. We're going to keep it in Mississippi, and we're going to keep growing the rodeo as well.
Huge economic impact. I've always got to mention that because it is very important to the state. But you had some figures for us last time. It was astronomical.
Just the rodeo, you're looking at a $20 million economic impact. Just the rodeo, the 10 performances over a week that we have here. You count the livestock shows, and you count the quarter horse show and all the other equine activities. It's a month-long, maybe 6-week program, cutting horse shows. You're probably looking at $40-45 million economic impact money that's brought to Mississippi, spent here, and then, of course, goes back into our economy and keeping Mississippi growing. So it's agriculture is economic development, and I think when we catch that vision, we can take it to the next level.
Yeah. No doubt about it. We're blessed here in Mississippi, first and foremost, with just unbelievable land the good Lord blessed us with, and that's what makes it work. And
we are thankful for it, and we have our farmers who've been out there working in the midst of a nationwide drought last year that was awful, and still they produced the second highest value of crop production in the history of this state, persevering. And we're, without water, you can't do anything. So we're blessed as a state of Mississippi to have abundant water resources that some states don't have. California's drying up, burning up. Our farmers continue to persevere, and we're going to keep agriculture strong in this state.
Absolutely. Yeah. So just saw Representative Bubba Carpenter walking by as well. So you're right to point out that a number of our legislators enjoy the event, especially like to come down to the Sale of Champions and interact with the families that are participating.
They've been doing that now 3 or 4 years. I can't keep track of it, but it's grown. They collect. All these are private dollars, so that people are actually putting into this program, collecting funds. And then last year we raised $456,000 some odd dollars. We hope to exceed that this day, and we'll look forward to seeing the final numbers. But in the meanwhile, everybody out here that walks across the stage, that walks through this arena, that shows their animal, and those who won the scholarships, they are our future leaders, and their career path is wide open. And I want them to know, and I want everybody out there to know, I'm bullish on the future of Mississippi. I'm bullish on Mississippi's bright future ahead, and they've got a bright career right here in the Magnolia State.
Yeah, no doubt. And, of course, there's Representative Scott Bounds as well. So, all right, so tell us about the cane.
So this is a cane, and a lot of people see these and they may wonder what they are. Every animal that's sold, the purchaser, we just purchased our buying group did, mine did, the Mississippi raised steer, Grand Champion steer, and also the Mississippi raised lamb champion. So we get a cane that kind of commemorates this 2024 Dixie National Sale of Junior Champions, and I've got a lot of these in my closet, but I've gotten to the point now I get to give them to some of the young people, and also to some of our supporters who buy these, who contribute the funds to help buy these animals. It's a memory and a great symbol of a staff and agriculture leadership.
Yeah, and we should also point out Mississippi Farm Bureau, the good folks there, and AgUP, that play a critical role in the Sale of Champions in the Dixie National.
We don't have any better partner than Mississippi Farm Bureau Federation, President Mike McCormick, and we've had the privilege to work on so many great things over the years, and I want to thank them for that. And, of course, our presenting sponsor, Southern Ag Credit, that has helped us take the Dixie National and almost double its revenues in terms of the rodeo tickets itself. So without private sector partners, we could not succeed. That's what government can't run anything well, but you get the private sector involved, it's going to be a success. And I'm really excited to continue that partnership and keep on keeping on, making it grow into the future.
That's the way it should be.
Absolutely. You get government out of the way, and it'll work.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do we look like in terms of entrants in the rodeo this year? How are we looking?
We're looking really good. We've got a record number of entrants, and these folks will show up at all hours of the night. They're rolling in here. They're on the rodeo circuit, so they may be driving in from Texas or Oklahoma or Wyoming, or from Georgia, other parts of the country. They'll roll in here in the middle of the night. They'll sleep in their trailer, in their quarters. They'll get up and compete, and then they'll be on their way. But it's a constant entry and turnover in those contestants, and it has to be a 10-day event because we don't have enough time to do it all in a couple of days. It's so many contestants, cowboys, cowgirls from all over America, and the best of the best right here at the Dixie National. And if you hadn't got your tickets, I would encourage everybody to get them, because they're going fast. The rodeo tickets are available. First show's Friday night, 7 o'clock, and go on into Saturday with the parade. Our wagon train's rolling in Friday, tomorrow. And we're going to have a great Dixie National. And I want to thank everybody for supporting it. Thank you all for covering it.
Yes, sir. It's not only just a big feature of the state of Mississippi, it's uniquely American as well.
And patriotic. We stand up for the American flag.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Commissioner Andy Gipson has been our guest here on the Middays. Folks, we're stepping aside for a break, and we've got Jamie Swafford, Marketing Manager of AgUP, to wind up the program today. We thank you so much for joining us. We're coming right back.